What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool themed video where we will talk about Jurgen Klopp saying that if Liverpool remain as inconsistent as they started the season so far, they will not finish in the top 4. And we also have Trent Alexander-Arnold's reaction to the Leeds United defeat, and he said that Liverpool are in such a bad run of form, we need to improve. And actually Trent said that the players are looking forward to the World Cup break so they can have a reset because something is not right and the season is an absolute disaster so far. Liverpool are in 9th place, that is mid-table mediocrity. We have 4 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats, and apart from Chelsea, all the other top 5 teams have won, top 6 teams have won their games, and I mean Newcastle won, Man United, Arsenal, Manchester City. I don't think we need to look at Man City, they are just so far gone, and Arsenal as well. Arsenal are 15 points ahead of Liverpool. Who would have thought that at the start of the season? And my big question to you guys, let's have a discussion in the comments. Where will Liverpool finish at the end of the season? Do you think Liverpool will finish in the top 4 or not? I still think we can turn this around, but FSG must invest in January and buy a very good, if not world-class midfielder. Otherwise our season is going to go to nowhere, and Liverpool can still have a good season. Hear me out. If we win the FA Cup, or if we go to the Champions League semi-finals, and if we somehow can close that gap back that we have right now to, you know, the likes of Newcastle and Man United, who will have a rough patch of form. At the moment Newcastle are in a great form, they have won 3 games in a row, and Man United are also improving all the time. Chelsea are very inconsistent, they are without a win in the last 3 games. So I think if Liverpool can get a good run of form, we can still finish in the top 4, but we need to improve defensively, because actually going forward I think we create enough chances. Sometimes the problem is, that was the problem with the last 2 games, Liverpool failed to finish their chances off, and that's why we failed to win the Premier League last season. We had some games where we didn't take our chances, and also we didn't win the Champions League final because we couldn't finish our chances. Courtois was world class, and that Champions League final and last season feels like a million years away. Honestly, I have never seen Liverpool fall so far in such a short period of time. I don't think anyone who is watching this video has seen a team fall so far in such a short period of time. I mean, we were literally one of the best, if not the best teams in Europe last season, and now we are in mid-table in the Premier League. There is no exaggeration when I'm saying that. So Jurgen Klopp said that we cannot defend the way that we defended that situation where Leeds United scored. And what is the most annoying thing is that Liverpool were dominant. We created a lot of big chances in the last 20 minutes of the Leeds United game. But then 2 players, James Milner and another one, is just watching Gnonto on the wing just dribble with the ball. Instead of closing him down and preventing the cross, he can whip the cross in, and then there is another 2-on-1 situation in the box where Virgil van Dijk has Benford and Somerville on him. Joe Gomez is so far away, he's not able to track back and get closer to them. So Van Dijk can't really go out to Somerville because then he's afraid he will slip in Benford. I analyzed that goal. And basically Jurgen Klopp said the same, that we are outnumbered in the box. All of a sudden it's a 2-on-1 in the box, and the ball is in the back of the net and Leeds win the game. Also Somerville was pretty smart in shooting early before Alisson could set himself. And Jurgen Klopp said, in moments it is absolutely difficult to control the game. The boys really want that. We really want to control games sometimes, but we have to play then smarter in moments against the compact formation, which Leeds obviously had. We needed to use the wings more because Leeds flooded the midfield and flooded the center of the pitch. So there were gaps out wide, but we just failed to utilize those. And Liverpool are not calm enough. The crowd is anxious, the players are anxious, the fans are anxious watching the game, and you can't play your best football when you are anxious, when you are not calm and cool and collected in your thoughts. And Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp was actually asked, is he concerned about Liverpool finishing in the top 4? And he said, that's actually not my main worry at the moment, because there are a lot of other issues, a lot of other worries. But yeah, of course I am concerned. I am at least not that dumb that I don't know distances, and I know who is up there. But you cannot qualify for the Champions League if you play as inconsistent as we do in the moment. So how I said, we have to fix that, and we will see where we end up at the end of the season. We all know that everything is still possible, or a lot of things are possible, but for that you have to win football games, and we didn't do that often enough yet. That's, I think, the perfect analysis, that Liverpool are so inconsistent. You cannot expect to finish in the top 4 when you only win 4 of the first 12 games. And you lose 4 as well. I mean, last season, the Liverpool haven't lost 5 games in all competitions throughout the 63 game season. We are still in October, and we already lost more games than in the full last season. That shows how incredibly difficult Liverpool are finding it this season. I mean, 4 losses in a whole season in 63 games is an amazing record, but 5 losses already when we are in October, that's not the Liverpool that we know and love. And Jurgen Klopp and especially the Liverpool players really need to find their form, but injuries are not helping. We are having to play players who won't normally play when we would have a fully fit squad, and that's also a big problem. And it is a mix of everything, you know, players out of form, injuries, fatigue, probably mental tiredness and mental exhaustion, and maybe that Champions League final and the Man City, 3 goals in 10 minutes against Aston Villa, maybe that broke the Liverpool players' spirit a little bit. You can't keep just every season trying. We have had so many amazing seasons where we finished with 97 and 92 points, and so not win the league with 97 and 92 points. That must break mentally something in the players, even if you are the strongest mentally. If you keep coming short by such a small margin, it will have its toll, it will have its consequences mentally. And Jurgen Klopp said that it's no secret that pretty much everyone in the Liverpool team can play much better than what they are showing right now. Obviously, you have to do the simple stuff right, and then you gain confidence, momentum. And we had that in different games, but today we couldn't gain it. I'm pretty quick after a game in interview situations, and then I say things and you make headlines. This is now the 5th or 6th or 7th question, because I said it once that it's difficult for us to control the game, and you said it's impossible. It's not always that difficult, it's not always impossible, but it was tonight for us very difficult, and we had other moments where we had the same difficulties. There is no excuse for it, and we have the problem from the first day of the season. That's the problem. Even the opening day against Fulham, we had so many injuries already, and we had a really hectic performance and a 2-2 draw, and that set the whole tone for the whole season, basically. And we carry it with us in the moment. That's why some players play too often and others have to play too early, that we had injuries or half-fit players pretty much from the first day of the season. And now in hindsight, I think Liverpool shouldn't have gone to Asia for a pre-season tour. We should have had less games, less traveling during pre-season, because last season was absolutely exhausting. And it looks like maybe Liverpool won't rest that many players against Napoli, because Jurgen Klopp said that yes, you would say we are already through in the group, but probably Jurgen Klopp is saying this because we lost 2 games in a row in the Premier League, that against Napoli we should put in a proper performance. At least we need again 11 starters, and then a few days later we play away at Tottenham. And I think that's crucial. That's a crucial game, because Chelsea will host Arsenal and Tottenham will host Liverpool. And if Liverpool lose there, then I don't see Liverpool finishing in the top 4, because then the gap will be like 10 points, even to 4th place, which is a lot of points when you are not finding consistently wins in a row. I can't see Liverpool going on a 5-game winning streak in the Premier League. We are so inconsistent. I mean, we have won 4 games all season in the Premier League so far. And we have to fight through it, and we have to find momentum. Winning away at Tottenham would definitely be a springboard. But we thought that when we won against Man City and then against West Ham, we thought that here we go, Liverpool are back and we can go on a winning run. And then then you lose to last place Nottingham Forest and to 19th place Leeds United. Leeds United haven't won a Premier League game since August. They haven't won a Premier League game in 8 games in a row. And they had 4 losses in a row coming into that game against Anfield. But at Anfield, but we gave them confidence. We gave them a platform to build on, because we gave them basically a goal. We scored pretty much an own goal through Joe Gomez in the 3rd or 4th minute. Even though Liverpool started the game really well, Leeds United were on the back foot, but that gave them such a lift and such a confidence boost that they thought, oh, here we go, Liverpool are vulnerable, we can win here. And what I have a big problem is that Jurgen Klopp saying against 19th place Leeds United that I would have taken a point tonight. Nobody would have been happy about it apart from me. I don't understand how we have fallen so far that we would have taken... Jurgen Klopp is saying that he would have taken a point against Leeds United in such a dire situation for Liverpool. Because Jurgen Klopp said, take a point, it's fine, because we conceded the first one. And after that, probably Jurgen Klopp was afraid that we would lose. But probably the players had the same mentality as well. And that's the problem. Where is the mentality monster thinking from the Liverpool players? We are thinking like a mid-table team at the moment. And we are afraid of making mistakes, of conceding goals. And you can't play football in the Premier League when you are afraid. You have to be brave, you have to be on the front foot. And Jurgen Klopp said, my main issue with this game is how we defended the second goal, because that is something in between. Or we have the ball, or we don't have it, we lose it, but then in the end, everybody, until you don't have the ball again, everybody has to defend, and we were not all there. There might be an explanation for it, which I don't know yet, but that's my problem in this moment. And why do Liverpool players suddenly lose concentration and switch off in crucial moments? That has happened so many times this season, and it's so unlike Liverpool. And that's not a physical thing, it's a mental thing, I think. And probably Liverpool players are just too exhausted. We have been playing this high intensity, high octane, heavy metal football for 5 years, and some players hardly ever get rested unless they are injured. Virgil van Dijk, Fabinho, just to name 2 players, Trent Alexander-Arnold, they don't have proper backups, so they don't get rested pretty much any time. When they are fully fit, they are playing. And that must be absolutely exhausting for 4 or 5 years to do that. Pretty much 60, 70 games every season Liverpool players have to play. And Trent Alexander-Arnold also said that it's very difficult to take this loss to Leeds United. We want to win as many games as we can. It's disappointing. We created enough chances to go and win the game, but in football you get punished for not taking your chances. And we have been punished. And Trent said, I think we are not in the greatest run of form. I think a lot of players would say that about themselves and as a team in general. But we are still creating our chances. We are still creating opportunities to score goals. But we just haven't been able to take them. It's important for us to regroup and reassess what's going on. And right now the mentality is we pick up as many points as we can going into this winter break, and potentially this break will come at a decent time for us to reset and be able to get our heads straight to go into the second half of the season. And yeah, Trent I think hits the nail on the head. Liverpool are playing like the player's head is not right. It's not straight. And I don't know why. I don't know. The confidence has drained from a lot of players. And Trent said, we believe in ourselves, we believe in what we are doing, but when you get setbacks, it can potentially make you second guess yourself and question things. Clearly, as a team, something's not right. It's not going as well as we want it to go. That's something for everybody to think about. That's something for everyone to address, make sure we put it right, especially next week against Tottenham, top 4 rivals. We kind of need to go there and get some points if we've got any chance of reaching our aims and aspirations for the season. And I think that game is a make or break for Liverpool. If we lose to Tottenham, then the gap will be like 13 points. Right now it's 10 points. Tottenham played one game more, but if it's 13 points, yes, Liverpool would have a game in hand, but that's too much. That's like 10 points to a top 4 rival. That's too many in my opinion. And that's it for today's video, and I really hoping that you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.